Hey everybody, it's Christy with Christy Artistry. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate all of you hanging around with me. If you haven't seen my videos and this is your first view of one of my videos, go ahead and check out some of my other videos and let me know which paintings you prefer, what style of painting you like that I do. I do Dutch pours, cup pours. I'm dabbling in some space paintings right now that you'll soon see some videos on. Boy, I do all kinds of things. So check them out, and thank you for at least watching tonight's video. So tonight I am going to be working on I believe it's a 12 by 12. 14 by 14 inch square canvas, and I'm using the square canvas because I like these when I do cup pours, and that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. If you've watched my videos, you know that I save paint in these little cups. Any amount that I have left over, I put in these little cups and I save them, and then when I get the desire to switch out from Dutch pours or other paintings that I'm doing, I'll do a cup pour. So that's what we're going to do tonight, is a cup pour, and it's going to be a green palette with a Prussian blue accent and copper. So I'm hoping that this will come out to be something different than what I've done in the past with cup pours. I've done fire cup pours, I've done under the sea because I love doing those cup pours. I don't think I've done a green one, so that's why I'm going to take these greens that I had left over. We're going to combine maybe all of them into these cups, and we're going to pour them on this canvas and see what happens. So let me get the canvas ready and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is our 14 by 14 canvas. We are going to do the cup pour. I'm going to put a puddle of white in the center, pour the cup, or should I just do it all over? Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it, I'm just going to use the cups all over. All right, I'm going to try to use one cup, but I think I may need two for this, because I'm thinking this cup is not big enough, and I don't have any more of my bigger cups. So we're going to use this cup and see what happens. All right. I cannot tell you what these colors are, what these greens are left over. They are left over from the last 4 to 6 months worth of paintings. I've used them on different things. If I open them and can tell you, I will definitely tell you what they are. So I do know that this one is my sap green. And I know that because I did use it on a painting recently. So here is our sap green. Okay, that's one. Next one. Yeah, I have no idea what color this one is. I need to stir these because some of them, like I said, have been sitting for a while. And if they're too thick from sitting, no, that one's good, then I'll have to add some water. So there's our next green. No idea what green this is. I guess I could call it Christmas green, but I know that's not truly the color it is. This one I know because this is my metallic, yeah, this is my metallic leaf green. So I know what this one is. That's my metallic leaf green, and all of my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. I don't, I will add things like Pearl Medium, but I don't use, I'm trying to think of, oh, I don't use any of the other medium types. Pearl is about the only thing I add. So here is, yeah, I don't remember what color this is. It's not neon green. I have no idea what that is. And here, oh, this one is from a painting a while ago. This is a pretty little green. I only have a little bit left, so it may not even show up, but I might just pour this on at the end. This is such a pretty green, and I used this on a couple paintings recently, one of which was the purple and green corner pour that I think I mentioned it on my last video. When I put the layers of high gloss coat on top, the third layer, or second layer, sorry, the second layer of the high gloss finish wasn't dry because of how humid it is here in Minnesota during summer. And I ended up trying to put the third coat on within an hour of the second coat. It wasn't dry, so it clumped up, and as far as I was concerned, it ruined the painting. So I actually have that hanging in my bedroom because it matches the colors that I painted my bedroom. Okay, this next one is our really dark green, and for some reason I'm thinking that I mixed a few greens to get this. It's got a bit of a shimmer in it, but I'm not really sure why. Yeah, it's hard to tell. So there's another green. And then this last one I just have a couple drops of it left. So this green will be a green that, like I said, when I decide how I'm going to put these in the cup, this can be a tiny little accent at the end with this green, because I think those would look fine together. Okay? Does that make sense? A lot of greens. We'll see what happens. Never know. Might turn out, like I said, I always say, may turn out to be just a muddy mess. But how are we going to know until we try it, right? Now, my blue that I'm going to use is going to be my Prussian blue, because I wanted a nice dark blue in here. And I love Prussian blue. And then my metallic or copper, or excuse me, metallic or shiny accent color is going to be my Liquitex Basics Copper today, because I believe I ran out of my Extreme Sheen. Alright, so let's put those down. And I also took out my white, because it does have my cell creator in there, and I may add this to the colors that I decide are going to be in the center of the cup pour. These, like I said, I'm going to save to the end and pour those on top. These will be the cup. Okay? Here we go. So, and I'm going to do 2 different cups, 2 different ways. Alright. So, first cup is going to get this dark green. Now that I'm looking at how much is coming out of these cups, I'm wondering if I even have enough to fill 1 cup. Interesting. Okay, so next I am going to put in, let's see, I need a lighter, darker, lighter, darker. Okay, I'm going to put in the blue. I like green and blue together. I think they look really pretty together. See that? There's a glob in there. Okay, so I had those 2 in the cup. I know it's really hard to see since colors are so dark. And then I think I'm going to add a little copper now. Yeah, because I like the copper on top of the blue. It's really pretty. And now I'm going to add a little bit of my white with the cell creator in here. Not a lot, but just enough to separate the colors. And then we'll put this next metallic leaf green in here. Shimmer and shine is always good. I'm going to put it all in. Like I said, some of these colors are like 6 months old, so they're starting to deteriorate, so we need to use them up. Putting more Prussian in and more copper. Copper is a good separator for these greens as well. So let's see, I have 2 greens in there. Now this one I have enough that I'm going to separate it into both cups, because I'm going to need some in each. So I'm going to pour half of it in this cup, save the other half for the next cup. Going back to my white to get some more of that cell creator in between the layers. And then I'm going to put a little bit more blue. And then I'm going to move on to the next cup. Yes, it's not full, but the reason I'm going to move on to the next cup is I want to be able to have enough colors to fill the other cup, because I know this one would overflow. So really, look at the pretty, right now that looks really pretty. I like that. All right, let's move on to the next cup. So again, I'm going to start, I started with my darkest color, so I'm going to start with the sap green. And what goes in first comes out last, so maybe I won't. Yeah, I'm going to start with this more, I don't even know what color this is, metallic green, I guess it is. I'm going to put that in first. And I have a lot of this, so I may not use it all. Yeah. Okay, and then we shall put in, let's see, because this is darker green. I think I'm going to put the copper in now. And then I'm going to put the blue on top of the copper for this one. And when you do a cup pour, whenever you pour the paints in, if you had poured them in any other way, that painting would have come out different. So like if I had remembered exactly how I layered these and I liked it, I could maybe repeat it. But if I didn't like it, moving them to a different part of the cup would make a difference in how the painting came out. Alright, so this was our sap green. Again, sap green and this other green I had a lot of, so I'm not going to use it all. So there's our cup so far. Okay, and now I'm going to, because these are darker greens, so I'm going to use a little bit more white here. I'm running out of that. And then I'm going to put the blue in. And then I'm going to put some more copper in. And then we get one more green. Okay, then we have this, did we use this one? Yeah, we're going to put this green in. It's that lighter green that, oh yeah, I split it. Remember I split it? So I'd have a little bit in each cup. Okay. Separate with white. This is my cell creator white, and it looks like it's finally out. So we'll put that white in. Last, we'll top it off with blue. I love my Prussian blue. Okay, so here, now that I'm looking at them, they look real similar. So we did end up pretty close. Okay, so like I said, these two colors we will save for the top, just so we know that if we decide we want them in there, that it will actually show up. Okay, and I'm going to close these lids real quick because we do not want to waste paint. And if there's any in here, we will save them, like I did these two little bits, for another pour. I don't know if you can tell, I have a whole line of cups over on the side here that I keep my little bits in. Because you never know, you might want to actually like accent something or touch something up, and you just need a little bit. These are great for that. But after a while, you can get to the point where you'll stir them and they'll still be really nasty. And at that point, it's time to throw them away. So we finished up two of the cups. Let's get their lids over here for washing. All our sticks need to be washed, and then that's all we have left. Okay, so I know I have a ton more paint than I need. If I don't use all this, it will go into another cup and it will be saved for another pour. So here's our two cups. And I'm going to start with the one we made first because these were the colors that I really liked. Okay. So green. Green. Where do we want green? And I also said, what's my lid? Oh, there it is. I also said I was going to start by putting a little puddle of blue here. Oh my goodness, puddle of white here, so that I can pour into this puddle. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, are we ready? Let's start with the first cup, which is our brighter greens, I'm gonna say. So here we go. Remember, first in, last out. So I'm gonna squeeze the edge of this cup, and we're gonna just start pouring it in here. Now the Cell Creator white that I put in here, hopefully will pop up a bunch of beautiful cells for us. I've decided I'm just going to swirl this one. Okay, now we're getting into some of the white, the copper. The next set of blue is coming out. The white, the blue, and the copper is almost making kind of a purple, which is really pretty. Okay, let's finish her up. Should be another layer coming up here. Dark green. And that's it. Okay, so that was our first cup. And I almost think we don't want to put those lighter colors in. So here is our first cup. I'm just going to move it around. Actually, I'm going to put a little white to help us move it around because I don't want the colors rolling over. So I'm going to put some white around here just to help us move this around. So I would hate to have the beautiful darks roll over each other and then just end up a mess. So if we add some paint here, it'll help flow this all the way over. Like so. I love playing in the paint. I love what's happening. I do see some cells popping up, and if you notice right here and here is where we have the blue. I'm going to try to hang on to a lot of that because I really like it. I'm going to wait with that cup because I don't know now if we need it. I'm going to hang on to as much of this blue as I can. So I really think the blue accents in there. Lost a lot of the copper, but honestly, I'm kind of okay with it. That's pretty. There we go. So now what I did was, I don't know if you can see, I'm pouring this edge off ever so slightly, and the reason that I'm doing that is because when I pull it back, I'm hoping to get some of the ribbons of the copper, and it's doing it. So let's go down to this corner. Yeah, I lost it. Yes, oftentimes you can lose stuff too. Okay, so let's bring this down this way. There's so many really pretty layers of the copper in here, but I'm trying to also get some nice swirls. There we go. There we go. That way. Let's bring it way up here. Now is when we're starting to stretch everything. We've got great movement. Sorry you can't see it at the moment. There, a really good stretch on that. Look at how pretty that's coming out. So I'm going to pour off a little bit more down there and on the corner. And then we're going to bring this all the way back. See, if you notice right here is really dry, so it's not flowing as nicely as I was hoping. Right there. Okay, I'm going to hold it for a second. I need to get these edges covered. So this looks kind of, I mean, they all, cup ring pours always look similar between the colors. So like this one reminds me a lot of a blue one that I did that I'm actually going to be dressing up. I still have the painting, so I'm actually going to be dressing that one up sometime. I'm hoping this year. I have a lot of paintings going on right now that are in stages. My Dutch pours are usually one stage, but I'm doing some new space paintings that will be coming out soon, and taking some of my cup pours that I did that I didn't do anything with after I made them. I didn't even put them like on for sale. They were just fun cup pours, and I'm doing things with them once they dry. Okay, so they'll be coming up now. Okay, we lost the copper. We lost a lot of the lightest green. I really like this. This is still too green for me, so I kind of want to add, like we have here, but I want to add it over here and drag it that way. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to use this whole cup, I'm just going to use the colors that I need. So in order to not let it all go off the thing, I'm going to start like right here. Yeah. So there's some of the lighter colors that I was missing. And I'm just going to take them on down. I don't like that sap green very much in here. So I'm actually, oh, I don't know what happened there. That was my bad pour. Alright, mostly for there. So I want to get this down there. To do that, I need enough paint. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, oh, I wanted more of that light green back because I loved how it was on this side. So I'm using the rest of that just to pour that off. And we're going to stop right there. That I like. Okay. It wasn't as hard as I thought. I thought I was going to pour it off and lose everything. Okay. So now to make the two blend, I need to move this way and that way. Because now I like the colors. I got some copper back too, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to put it right there because I like that. Okay, so now when I'm thinking about this painting, I have to turn this around. So I'm thinking the way you guys were looking at it is the way I like it. not sure if you guys agree or not, but I think that this, having this at the bottom is pretty nice. I'm going to add, I'll stretch it out a little bit more. I already lost the other green, so why not? Let's see if we can get it just to stretch a little bit down this way. Okay. All right, now I lost this corner. I'm just going to bring it a little bit this way, which I know you guys can't see, I'm sorry. Okay, that's where I'm comfortable with it. I like that. Alright, so now we're just going to get that corner wet and let it drip on down. One thing I noticed was, even though I had the cell creator in the bottle, I think the cell creator in that particular bottle either was too old or something, because I don't see any cells anymore. I saw a few pop up at the beginning, but I don't see them anymore. So I don't think that cell creator was still activated. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. And we did end up using both cups. I'm not going to use these two colors. I think they're too light for the painting, so I'm not going to use them. But I've had fun. This was a fun cup pour. I don't usually use green. I like the fact that I added the blue, and I love the way the copper came out in the second cup, since we lost it in the first one, although I thought it was going to stay in the first one. So I'm going to grab the camera, bring you down, show you this cup pour, and then we'll let it dry and see how dark it dries. And then I'll show you it again after it's dry. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so here is our crazy cup pour for today. And I really like this part with the dark background accent. I mean, if you think kind of crazy, it almost looks like it could be a mountain scene. But, you know, that's using your imagination, of course. So let's look at it. So I liked how the pour came out. We have some nice defined sections here, and then we have those little tiny divisions, which makes it pretty. We have the Prussian blue and the copper accenting gorgeous together. And then there's the copper, and that will shimmer and shine. And then I really like our beginning part up here. I just thought there was just too much of it. It was too dark, so that's why I wanted to add those light greens back in, because I like the distinction of the two sets of colors. So look at the cells. So see, those cells came in the first cup. This is all from the first cup. And there was a few cells. But now when you get down into the second cup, I don't see any. And all this white here is all has cell creator in it. So very strange. But yeah, so that is our crazy cup pour painting for tonight. And I can imagine taking this and adding some features to it later. But I think this is the direction I like it. So let me know if this is the direction you liked it too, because this is how it was facing you when I was pouring it. And otherwise it would look like this, or oopsie, I don't want to drop my camera in the painting. Sorry. Ah! I can't get it. I can't get it. Ah! No. Or it would be kind of like that. So, yeah. But this is how I sort of settled it right now. But let me know what you think. Should I have turned it? I mean, even like kitty corner looks kind of cool. I don't know. I know cut pours aren't for everybody, so let me know what you think in the comments. I will show you the final results so you can see if any of the other cell creator popped up any cells. But for now, this is what it looks like while it's wet. See if we can show some of the shimmer. Not really. You can't really see the copper shimmer until it dries, and nothing else had shimmer in it. So, all right. Well, let me know what you think on this one. And until my next video, thank you for watching Christy Artistry. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.